name is Geeta, and welcome to your live stream and this is going to be Cancer, the person on your mind video. So we're going to be doing that first. Then I'm going to be doing live paid readings. If you're new here and you're not familiar with my live paid readings, you're welcome to check them out at the end. All of the readings that are ordered in this live stream will be completed in this live stream. The list is currently open, and I'm going to try to fairly quickly do the Cancer, the person on your mind reading, and then I will commence with the personal readings after that until I feel like closing it. I don't think I'm going to stay up super late tonight or anything like that, so spots will be limited. Okay, I will be back here. I am planning on being here Saturday, so also, if you missed out and you want to get a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Just scroll past the part that talks about the live stream prices. There's more options, but the ones that are in this live stream, you can do on Instagram at GeetaGalaway. Okay, you can find that information in the video description on Instagram. You can DM me, and then I could do it through DM. It's the same thing. Okay, so you can go ahead and you're welcome to send in donations for your readings if you are interested. And when I'm done with the Cancer reading, then I will do the paid readings that are paid for. Okay, so let's go ahead and find out what's going on with Cancer's person on their mind. I am a Cancer, so I wonder if it'll resonate. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out, won't we? All right, my chair is not rolling. Trying to get the wheels facing the correct direction. All right. Should I do? I'll do the charm things first. Let's do charms first, okay? Hang on. Let me do that first. So you can see what letters and zodiacs we're gonna have. Again, thank you for liking the video. I really appreciate it. It helps out my video right now. It helps the live stream. All right. If you have to subscribe, please consider doing so. All right, please tell me, for Cancer, person on their mind, what zodiacs and letters are going to be most associated with Cancer's person on their mind? What letters and zodiacs are going to be most associated with Cancer's person on their mind? Got a lot of letters. I want more zodiacs, though. I want more zodiac signs for the person on Cancer's mind. All right. So we have G, E, K, P. I will show it to you on the screen. U, got way more letters than I was wanting. C, Q, S, T, R, J, N, H, D, O, V, F. I think after I reach whatever, I don't know if I'm going to take all these letters. Let me see. D, L. I usually don't try to go past this many. M, T, M, G, again, C, again, R, Y, and Z. Way more letters I was going for. We have Scorpio, Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Capricorn again, Taurus, and Aries. Now, if your sign isn't here, wait until, let's see what the reading says, because there's going to be more signs, more zodiac signs. There is the letters. See if you can spell anything out. Let me look at it. All right, let's go ahead and see what's going on with the person on your mind, Cancer. I'm going to move this over. It's going to make me... The list is open if you would like to order a reading. I would suggest sending it right away. Otherwise, the list will get long. So far, there is not anybody on the list. I have no payments. All right. Nobody's heard yet. Hey, Sandeep. All right, please tell me about the person on Cancer's mind. Please tell me, what is the person on Cancer's mind currently thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind currently thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind currently thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind currently thinking and feeling about them? Please tell me, what's the person on Cancer's mind currently thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind currently thinking and feeling about them? Oh boy. What is the person on Cancer's mind currently thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind currently thinking and feeling about them? Clarify the Queen of Wands reverse. That is Pisces, Aries energy. The Tower in the reverse. That is Aries energy. Clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. We have the World in the reverse. Capricorn energy. Clarifying the Three of Cups in the reverse, we have the King of Swords, Aquarius, Capricorn energy in the reverse. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles reverse, we have the Queen of Pentacles. That is Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles, we have the Emperor reversed, Aries energy again. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. Trying to figure out, okay. So, like, someone could be regretful over something that has happened, but it looks like they're wanting to work on things. Wanting to come out of the Eight of Swords energy. So, wanting to come out of limited thinking or victim mentality. They're having a renewal of energy. It's kind of funny. They're using that. If you please ignore Sean, he's over there yelling at his parents. They're not fighting. He's just talking obnoxiously loud. He's just a loud person, I guess. He's a Gemini. Hanged Man. It's like he's trying. This person is trying. He or she, whatever, trying to gain information. From what I could tell, there could be someone wanting to transform the connection. Please tell me about the person on Cancer's mind. What's going on? All right. Tell me about the person on Gemini's mind. On Gemini's mind. On Cancer's mind. I did get Gemini already, so I guess I got Gemini in my brain. I do have, just for anybody who knows, I do have one payment. So there's one reading that's been ordered. So there's still not a long wait if you want to go ahead and buy a reading. Please tell me about the person on Cancer's mind. What are they thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind thinking and feeling about them? Yeah, I just did the Gemini one. If you're interested in Gemini, you can just watch. A couple days ago, I posted it. Go look at my live list. Bottom of the deck is Truth Lives. Very justice, because she's got the sword. She's got scales, like not scales like a lizard, but like scales like balancing scales. But truth lives, some Libra energy there, if you ask me. Then we have self-obsessed, set up to fail. And then we have unwilling to share and aiding and abetting. Okay. Please tell me, what is the person on Cancer's mind thinking and feeling about them? Please tell me about the person on Cancer's mind. What are they thinking and feeling about them? What is the person on Cancer's mind thinking and feeling about them? Clarifying the Tower in the reverse. We have Sword and Rose. That's really like it goes with the truth lives here. It's the same thing. Clarifying the World in the reverse. We have Foundation. Clarifying the King of Swords in the reverse. We have Confessions. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. We have Withdrawn. Clarifying the Emperor in the reverse. We have Abandoned. Clarify Withdrawn. I need more information here. Lusting. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Picture. Bitterness. Intuition. All right, so I am picking up like a third party energy for a good portion of you. If it's not like they're in a relationship or you're in a relationship, then it could be like something else interfering in the connection. Okay, so just to try to apply it in that way. Either way, the person that is on your mind, they are thinking about you a lot and they're wanting to kind of come clean and tell you what's going on in the situation. If there's a third party or whatever the third energy is, they're wanting to confess what's going on in that situation. For a lot of you, if it's like a physical person, then that person is very emotionally negative. There's something negative going on about that person. Maybe they're cold and cruel to the person that is on your mind, if that is your scenario. The person on your mind is starting to have some kind of epiphany, some kind of realization about you and your connection. And they are thinking about like commitment. They're thinking about longevity of your connection. They're thinking about the long term. And the, like, we have foundation, so established family security. I feel like that they think that you are a person of value and they're thinking about giving you some kind of offer. Okay. I feel like they see you as this valuable person and they don't want to let you go. They don't want to lose you. They are, I am picking up that there's been some kind of drama or something that's happened in the past. And there is some kind of fear about that, maybe of you being bitter or somebody being bitter over something that has happened previously in the situation. I'm going to do messages too after this. I kind of want to pull more cards on that. Clarifying abandoned. They may be feeling abandoned by you as well. Fantasy. Clarify fantasy. We have backstabbing. Yeah, so they could be afraid of like losing you, of you betraying them in some way, shape, or form. Not saying that you would have, but they're trying. It's almost like they want to abandon this fantasy of them doing that. Maybe. Clarifying confessions. I have to clarify these because bluff, pretending, mass exaggeration. They want to confess that they are hiding maybe their feelings. Clarify sword and rose. Conflict. They're realizing some kind of conflict. Clarify sword and rose. Engagement ring. There could be a conflict about like taking the connection to the next level. Clarify engagement ring. Maybe if there's a third party with who, and they're wanting to ground this connection. I feel like they're thinking about doing that. Some of you they will, some of you they won't. But if there's a third party, they're thinking if they want to do that with that person or with you, or how they felt about that before. It's kind of weird. I feel like they want to abandon a fantasy about being stabbed in the back is what I'm getting out of this. So previously, maybe they were afraid that you were like angry with them or upset with them, and they were afraid to come towards you in some way, shape, or form. But maybe they're imagining that was like kind of, you know, they were holding on to their stability and worrying, and maybe it's like a fear that is not, you know, actually a real thing. And it's almost like they want to abandon that, and it feels like take a risk, but I don't have enough cards to support that. But this person, I would say a risk. If they're feeling like this, then if they want this, then they're going to have to take a risk. So we do have aiding and abetting, unwilling to share. So I do feel like this person is concerned about you potentially being with other people. Not that they think that you're with somebody right now, but they could be worried about someone, you know, you moving on from the connection and being with someone else. I feel like that there's like a selfishness, a self-centeredness that I feel like mostly them have um partaken in. This self-obsessed card feels like something that they did, and then that led to some kind of failure on their end that wasn't working for them. All right, so let's go ahead and get some messages. And then I'm going to go through Aries through Pisces, the next actions. Okay, so it'll be individual, like what next actions will Aries do with Cancer and these different people, okay? For the person on your mind. I'm hearing the words transitional. You're in a transitional period with this person, is what I'm hearing. And this is for Cancer, for those who are wondering. I'm going to do the paid readings after. The person on your mind. If anybody would like to order a reading, I have only one person is ordered, so the list is still short. I usually don't go live on Thursday, so I thought I'd check it out. It is kind of late, but I had some other things to do. All right, so let's go ahead and find out what they want to say to you. All right, please tell me, what does the person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? What does the person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? What does the person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? What is the person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? What does the person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? All right, we have I still love you, I promise. I'm getting like, I don't feel like it's for everybody, but I'm getting like a breakup or separation, like something happened and they're sorry type of thing. I don't feel like it's for everybody. I feel like there's some who are like that. I think you can heal me. I think you're really smart. I dream about a life together. See, I was really that 10 of Pentacles. And I'm done with the karmic. So if there's a third party, they're like done with that person. And look on the bottom. It says, I love you. What does the person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? What does the person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? What does the person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? person on Cancer's mind want to say to them? What do they want them to know? Can we start over? Yeah, I'm getting like, again, I don't feel like it's for everybody, but there's a good portion of you that there's something happening, there's some kind of disconnect. I definitely feel that it's not for everybody. I am picking up, there's a handful of you that are new. If like a new connection, if that's true, then just leave this part for the people who have an old established connection. Doesn't mean the reading's not for you though. I'm making plans for us. You're better than the karmic. I miss you. I'm sorry. So there's like that energy I'm getting. That 5 of Cups energy. Then we have leave me alone. But look how it's coming up under I'm done with the karmic. Yeah, we know who he wants to leave him alone. It's not you. All right, so we have I'm sorry, I can't. I'm lying. I'm afraid you will hurt me. So, and then we also have I believe we are twin flames. And I'm afraid of what others will think. So some of you, they could said that they couldn't. I'm sorry, I can't, or something happened. Or maybe they can't right now. And something happened like that. Or maybe you did. I don't know. There's something that this could be part of whatever caused the disconnect to start over. So this feels like what's causing it is, you know, there's like a conflict. This is like the conflict. This is what the affecting energy to this. All right, so let's go ahead and do Aries through Pisces, their next actions towards you. All right, Aries through Pisces. All right. So this would be like basically their next action towards you based on if your person's an Aries or if they're Taurus or something. Please tell me what next action is the person on Cancer's mind going to be taking towards them? What is the next action that the person on Cancer's mind going to be taking towards them, please? What actions is the person on Cancer's mind going to be taking towards them? Aries through Pisces. All right, so if you're a Cancer and you're dealing with an Aries, the person on your mind's next actions are going to be towards you. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. There was like a lot of Aries in this reading. Wow. Okay, well, this person is going to give you a love offer. That's their next option. That's the next action. I can't talk, sorry. Knight of Cups, they're going to be giving you love, love, love. This is very loving. All right, if you're a Cancer and you're dealing with a Taurus, my person is not an Aries. Maybe they should have been. So, okay. So if you're a Cancer and you're dealing with a Taurus, they're wanting to give you some love too. And a little bit of something spicy as well. That's their next actions towards you. They could communicate with you something spicy. If you're a Cancer and you're dealing with a Gemini, their next actions are going to be towards you. So the Geminis are going to be really overwhelmed and they're kind of going to try to do something to get your attention. And if you're a Cancer and you're dealing with another Cancer, the Cancer's next actions are going to be towards you. I feel like that the Cancer is going to kind of just like stay on their own and they don't want to fight. And if anything, it feels like they're going to try to attract you by standing in their power, which is very interesting. All right, if you're a Cancer and you're dealing with a Leo, what is their next actions going to be towards you? Oh boy. Okay, so like, okay, if you're with this person, this only counts if you're actually with this person. Their next actions going to be towards you is to maybe break up or try to figure out how to break up. If you're not with this person, they're going to try to figure out, and especially if there's a third party situation, they're trying to figure out how to break up or trying to strategize breaking up with someone else so that potentially they could be with you. I'm going to go with. All right, if you're Cancer and you're dealing with a Virgo, their next actions are going to be towards you. It looks like, so they're really feeling passionately wanting to come towards you and offer you a healthy new beginning. But they're going to try and control that. I feel like this is trying to control, like they're wanting to run after you and give you an offer, but they're trying to control that. But their next action does have to do with offering you a healthy new beginning. If you're a Cancer and you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra's next actions are going to be towards you. Of course, the Libra card. Clarify the Justice card reversed. Ooh, okay, so the Libra, it could be a breakup as well. There's some kind of injustice and an ending, a final ending. So, again, that could be if they're dealing with another person. It could be that, unless you're with this person. All right, please tell me. If you're a Cancer, you're dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpio's next actions are going to be towards you. If they do talk, I feel like they, especially if this person's been withdrawn for a minute, they may try to test the waters by giving you some kind of little tiny communication, just enough to like, hey, how are you doing? Or talk about the weather or some bullshit. So something like that could happen. That could be in their next action. All right, if you're Cancer and dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius next actions are going to be towards you. The Sagittarius, see the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So it was in the upright. I would say they value you and they want a commitment. And some of them very may value you and be contemplating commitment. Okay, and maybe if you're together with this person, they could want to break up. And if you're not with this person, they could be having commitment issues, and maybe it's taken them a minute to figure it out. All right, if you're a Cancer and you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn's next actions are going to be towards you. Ooh, so there's some third-party energy here for the Capricorn. They could want, I'm getting like a feeling with the Ace of Wands, they could try to get together and maybe have sex with you. Maybe even get you drunk. All right, if you're a Cancer and you're dealing with Aquarius, the Aquarius's next actions are going to be towards you. The Aquarius is going to be like wanting to come out of limited thinking and a victim mentality. And they could have they could be, behave in a negative way towards you. They could have some negative words or something like that. It's not a pleasant energy here. All right, and if you're a Cancer and you're dealing with a Pisces, the Pisces next actions are going to be towards you. There's something, okay, so I'm getting like a strong planning energy coming from the Three of Wands. But there's going to be definitely healing, hope, and success. There's something to do. They're planning the success of your relationship. And that is their next actions towards you. All right. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, Reverse Judgment. So it looks like for a lot of you, the underlying energy here is that there's going to be a change of heart and a renewal of energy, which is, and also a revelation of the truth. Anyways, that's all that I have for Cancer, the person on your mind. If you like this kind of video, please give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'd really appreciate that, and it would help it out, and you would potentially not miss out on any future videos. So if you'd like to have a private reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. All right, I'm going to go ahead now and commence with doing the personal readings live. All right, let's see what we got here besides Katrina. Have we got anything besides Katrina? I waited too long, but I got distracted. All right. If anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. The free readings for people who have ordered readings. All right. Katrina has a... You can send your payments at the same time, just letting you know, Katrina. You don't have to send them separately. And it actually saves money. All right, Katrina with a mini in-depth reading and a mini reading. Just so you know, like, it's better if you send them at the same time. And again, Garrett has failed to inform me what he ordered. Right. Oh, okay, that's what happened. All right. Just in case you didn't know. All right, Garrett. Ordered angel messages, a mini in-depth reading, and a regular reading. All right. That might be all I will do, because that's going to take a minute. Might close the list. Are you going to change your mind again, Katrina, before we get started? Because I can't stay up too late. Do I have it? Okay. That was open. Why didn't it? I'm just making sure. What the heck are you doing? Here we go. All my devices are acting bizarre tonight. Like right when I went to go live, all my devices were acting crazy. All right, so probably take one or two more readings and then I'll cut it off. All right. Where is it? Here we go. Really? Yeah, I'm like having issue with like my browser. Everything is being weird. I don't know. Like my browser was acting weird, and I like reloaded it, and now my phone. It's just like all these different devices. Everything's like delaying. I don't know. I'm supposed to get really soon. I'm gonna get new internet, and it's that one really fast, super fast internet. It's in my area in like a month or something. And what is it called? CNET or I don't know, something. Metro, I don't know. What is that? I don't remember what the name of it is. But it's supposed to be, I'm like supposed to have like over a gig up and down or some shit. Upload and download speed. So it's like super fast. So that will make my internet, and maybe it'll be hopefully more stable than my current internet, which isn't that good. Alright. Like, I pay for it to be good. I get screwed. Yeah. Why are you never minding? Alright, order one now, because I'm about to close the list. Never mind. Alright, Katrina has added another mini reading. Alright. So I'm only gonna maybe do like one more, depending on what people order. If they ordered like mini readings, I might take two, but it's gonna be like the equivalent of like a regular or something, is what I'm taking. All right, Katrina, go ahead and post your first question. Yeah, you have to send the payment in before. So. I'm ready for Katrina. I don't want to be up too late, because I think tomorrow's Amber's last day of school, and we're going to like an awards ceremony in the morning, and then Amber's gonna go home. She's not going to do the rest of the school for the day. She's just gonna go home. So she's literally going to school for like an hour or two with us, and then I'm not even gonna pack her lunch. I'll make her breakfast when we get back. And I'm trying to figure out like if I'm gonna have her wear her uniform or have her wear just normal clothes. Oh, are they gonna get mad? It's the last day of school. Ooh, career. You know, this weekend is supposed to be a really lucky weekend. At least that's what astrologers think. I don't know, we got all this luck. We have a lot of luck stuff coming up. We gotta maximize on this shit. I've been riding it. I've been riding the wave of opportunity with this luck stuff like crazy lately. With Jupiter and Taurus and all of these planets over here. It should be good. And there's all this astrology. Yeah, and did you see the story? So, you know how I posted to you those things, both of you and Garrett, I've shared with you that information. This week can probably be a good time to do it, probably. It's kind of funny how, like, it was saying, like, this weekend is supposed to be so lucky, and then I got that information. I'm actually going to do it. I'm doing it. I have it set up for tomorrow. I already deposited like 200 in my account. So I'm going to do it. Are you going to do it too? Yes, you did. What do you mean? That you going to, or? You already did it? Well, yeah, but you're supposed to wait and everything. Let me see. Like, don't do it as soon as it opens, like before. Katrina has 3 readings. Yeah, it's Katrina. You need to keep an eye on the stream. I have Kiara. If you want, I'll put Kiara before you, Garrett. Someone else just ordered. She only has a mini reading, but it'll give you a chance to get home. Now, someone else just ordered. I don't know how long you're going to be driving for. I'm going to go ahead and do Kira's before you anyway, because Kiara, you're going to say it wrong. Kiara. I can't read. I'm sorry. Because you have like an hour's worth of stuff, and you have like over an hour. You have like like an hour and a half, and I don't want to make her wait an hour and a half for your reading. All right. All right. Katrina says, what is coming towards Katrina's career in the near future? Today he is apparently. It's okay. He's going to make a bunch of money this week. Please tell me, what is coming towards Katrina's career in the near future? Yeah. In the near future. What is coming towards Katrina's career in the near future? What is coming towards Katrina's career in the near future? What is coming towards Katrina's career in the near future? What is coming towards Katrina's career in the near future? What is coming towards Katrina's career in the near future? All right, we have Whale. Great worry over nothing. We have Wreath, sorrow over a loss. Bag, something important, says there's a new job or a raise. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. And Scales, keep your life in balance. Please tell me what is coming towards Katrina's career in the near future. What is coming towards Katrina's career? Clarifying whale. Clarifying wreath. Clarifying bag. Clarifying yoke. And clarifying scales. Clarifying whale, we have candle. You will be shown the way. All right, so they're basically saying there's a great worry over nothing because you're going to be shown the way probably through readings and shit and intuition stuff. Signs and synchronicities, the whole kabang. You know, all of the stuff that you use to keep yourself out of trouble. Clarifying wreath, we have older man. So sorrow over a loss over an older man. What old man would you lose that you would be sorrowful about? Unless the old man is having a loss that he's going to be upset about. If it's an older man, maybe that's one of your bosses or some shit. Maybe he's going to lose something. Clarifying bag, maybe it could be you because you're going to go find a new bag. A bigger bag. Katarina's going after the bigger bag. Tower, a solid foundation, success with effort. Clarifying yoke. We have stork, news of a birth, a new business opportunity. Clarifying scales, we have mice. Keep your life in balance and discord among friends and family. Remember they said I think they say they're going to like isolate you for a little while. Bottom of the deck it says unsuccessful plans. Grasshopper, situation imbalance that requires careful handling. Moon, changes in your life. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. Broken ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Then we have archway, new opportunities and possibilities, and then fair woman. So there could be a fair woman involved in that new possibility or whatever. You do have men. You have your boss. Isn't your boss men? Your bosses are not men? This is about your career. Are they women? I thought they were men. Please tell me. What is coming towards Katarina's career in the near future? I guess we'll find out in a minute when I clarify it. What is coming towards Katarina's career in the near future? What is coming towards Katarina's career in the near future? Clarifying candle. King of Cups in the reverse. That's you. Clarifying older man. We have the moon in the reverse. Clarifying tower. Six of Swords reversed. Clarifying stork. King of Wands reversed. King of Wands, Cancer, Leo, energy. Clarifying mice. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Hey, I said the man is going to have a sorrow over a loss. I never said anything about having a good relationship with this person. Why do you say that? Like, why is your brain going down that path? Stop. Like, it's like your brain is automatically trying to fill in blanks. We're not there yet. Okay? This isn't a love reading. This is a career reading. An older man who has a sorrow over a loss. No one said you had a good relationship with these people. Please tell me what is coming towards Katarina's career in the future. Clarifying, you need to control your monkey brain. The monkey part of it. Clarifying the King of Cups in reverse. You're like fearful and your brain is making up these fake fucking scenarios that aren't even real. Like, what is that? Didn't I send you this thing? I'm going to send you something about fear. Here we go. Okay, I saved it. Yeah. Here we go. Clarifying the moon in the reverse. 2 of Cups. What the fuck? Clarifying the 6 of Swords in the reverse. Magician. Clarifying the King of Wands reversed. Justice in the reverse. Clarifying the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. The Star. What is coming towards Katrina's career and in your future? Yeah, but I'm doing the reading, Katrina. Not only do I read the cards, I psychically read them. But there's an energy, a feeling that is emitting off of it. This doesn't feel like it's going against you. This right here is telling me that something that you're going to perceive potentially as negative is going to happen, which is going to lead to something positive. Clarifying the 5 of Wands reverse. Stop. If you're going to go read yourself, why don't you go get some cards and read yourself? What do you need me for if you already know everything? Clarifying the 2 of Cups. Clarifying the Magician. Clarifying Justice in the reverse. Clarifying the Star. 9 of Swords. King of Pentacles. The World. 3 of Wands. 10 of Cups. Ooh. Yeah. And the underlying energy, it definitely looks like you're going to be doing really well financially, but the universe is trying to do things to create change in your financial, your career. But they're saying, what does it start off saying? Great worry over nothing. You're going to be upset, okay? You're not going to be having fun. It will not be a party for Katrina. And you're going to have to, and it's like now the older man is a Aquarius Pisces energy here. Cancer. I'm not like, what is the sign of the older man? What is the sign? Could be a Pisces. But I don't know if you know anybody who's a Pisces. Okay, so, okay. This could be an older man you don't know yet. Okay, I'm under the impression it could be somebody you don't know. It could be a Pisces. This person is going to be going through a loss. What is going on with Amber? There, I like woke her up and told her to calm down. Okay, as I was saying, I think the older man is somebody who is going to give you a job or something. You're going to have some kind of partnership with this person. But the moon in the reverse, you could talk about like a revealing, or like it's like secrets being revealed. And I feel like that sometimes secrets are going to be revealed to this person And it's going to lead to them maybe giving you some kind of offer. They get really emotional. That's interesting. And then we have an opportunity such as a new job or a raise with a solid foundation, success with effort. And I'm seeing you moving forward. I'm seeing you having the Six of Swords reversed, so you're having a difficult mental transition. You're having a hard time. It's like change is going to be kind of forced upon you, and you're going to have a hard time, like, adjusting. It's kind of funny. They keep telling me this, that there's like an energy of comfort that you get in your current situation because you're kind of, even though it's not your favorite situation, but like there's like a routine, and you do want things to change, but there's like a part of you that likes, there's like a reliability in your current situation, and you're not going to be a fan of feeling unstable. Like you're going to think the changes are going to cause an instability, and you like being stable. Obviously everybody does, when especially when it comes to their money, right? Amber's okay. I have no idea why she makes sounds like that when she's sleeping. She never tells me anything is going wrong in her sleep, so I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. She just makes sounds. She's probably dreaming though. All right, so yoke, feeling tied down, um, birth, news of a birth or a new business. It's obviously a business opportunity, but it's going to be caused from some kind of injustice with. Is it one of your bosses a Cancer? It's going to be with a Cancer. Maybe the Cancer there will be a new opportunity. Maybe he will offer it to you. I don't know. King of Wands, that would be in a reverse of somebody who is being controlling and manipulative in their injustice. So I'm not under the impression that he's going to give you the opportunity. Then we have Scales. It's talking about you keeping your life in balance and trying not to worry and heading towards success. I feel like that discord among friends and family, I'm seeing you trying to keep your life in balance and dealing with these different people, and you're having a lot of worry and anxiety about it, and they're basically trying to say you're going to be having that, and to try to stay in balance and optimistic. Because definitely something is going on. But it's like, look, you're heading towards this. The Ten of Cups. You're heading towards good things. And a leveling up, and the King of Pentacles. So I'm not seeing you losing money here. Okay? I'm seeing you gaining money. So I'm seeing things changing. And I'm seeing you not being a huge fan of the change. But it's going to be beneficial in the end. From what I can tell. All right, so go ahead and post your next question. So try to practice having faith and not worrying and having a panic attack when something happens in your life that makes you feel maybe uncertain about your future. And you have to trust and have faith in the universe. The universe is bringing you something positive. If you're having anxiety, you're in a fearful state, and you are not trusting the universe. That is your ego, and you're letting your ego take control. And that even could be demonic entities. So you need to remember that and try to see things in a you have to see the bigger picture. Stay out of the little tiny mind. Stay in bigger mind. Try to focus on the bigger picture. Focus on what's working on you for you, trusting that everything is happening for your highest good. I want you, every time when you feel like something's happening, and then I want you to be like, everything will be fine. This is all going to work out for your highest good. Keep telling yourself like a fucking mantra in your brain so you don't get yourself too worked up. You don't bring much value. What? like, don't bring much value. What a weird thing to say. All right. Has Katrina made progress towards leveling up spiritually in the past 2 weeks? All right, chair. Trying to get my wheels. You know how I know they don't want to spin. Trying to get my wheels straight. All right, please tell me, has Katrina made progress towards leveling up spiritually within the last 2 weeks? Within the last 2 weeks, has Katrina made progress towards leveling up spiritually? Yes or no? Within the last 2 weeks, has Katrina made progress towards leveling up spiritually? Yes or no? Within the last 2 weeks, has Katrina made progress towards leveling up spiritually? Yes or no? Within the last 2 weeks, has Katrina made progress towards leveling up spiritually? Yes or no? Within the last 2 weeks, has Katrina made progress towards leveling up spiritually? Yes or no? Okay, so like lately, I've been finding it's better to word things where you're saying like in a month, like say, oh, in the month of May, or since this time and this time has this happened, using the actual months, because the angels have not been responding to time frames like within the last 2 weeks very well. I'm not saying it can't answer your question, but there could be some inaccuracies. The answer is no. It's big a no. It's not kind of no. Okay. It definitely has things to say. I'm just wanting you to keep that in mind for future reference. So if you can ask a question and say, in the month of May, which is, we're only about 2 weeks in. So you would say, in the month of May, have I made any progress towards leveling up spiritually? You know, or you would say, you know, that would be the best thing. Or since Monday, have I, you know, something like that. I want to try to improve our wording. All right, friends. Clarifying the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Clarifying the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarifying the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Clarifying Justice in the reverse. They did say you've lied about something to somebody, or you're not being honest or forthcoming with somebody. Also, there's something about maybe something that happened in regarding a car. I don't know, maybe you're flipping people off in traffic. I don't fucking know. Clarifying the Eight of Swords. King of Wands. Clarifying the Two of Wands. Clarifying the Hangman in the reverse. Clarifying the Chariot. Hermit reversed. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Alright. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups reversed. Four of Wands reversed. King of Cups reversed. Four of Cups. Empress. Alright, so like, they're saying, I would say mostly, like, you have, I don't know how often or how much you're actually doing this, but they're saying that you have times when you're kind of like resentful towards spirit for you, or I don't know if it's towards spirit. You're not happy. You feel like a victim when it comes to love. You know what I'm saying? you know? You're having limited thoughts about it. It's almost like, it's like if you're sitting there and you're having, oh, why do I have to do this? Like, why can't it be easier? Why can't this? Why can't that? Oh, what? Of course it has to happen. There's like an energy of pessimism. It's like you're being emotionally negative. Basically, King of Cups reversed. And with a Four of Pentacles, I'd imagine you're with injustice, you feel like this need to hold on. You're holding on to something. You're having an attachment issue, I imagine was what they're trying to say. So you have attachment issues. You're trying to control shit. You're not going with the flow. There's part of you that, I don't think it's all the time, but you have moments where you just kind of want to give up and just not change anything. It's like you're not really wanting to put work in or something. Not to your spiritual journey, but like to your actual like career. Maybe you get tired of just the work, putting all the work in. Maybe you get a little bit careworn. That kind of thing is what I'm getting out of this. But there's part of you. Also, there's also a part of an issue with you maybe like not valuing yourself as much. And it's like basically you're just wanting to put down a burden. There's something about deception going on too. The Seven of Swords is in the reverse. I don't know what exactly they're referring to, but they're saying that you did something towards me. Like I don't know if you're like fucking with me, or they're saying something about that. But I don't know exactly what it is. I'm trying to think what it was. But they're saying that there's something where you weren't, not just now. I don't think it's just now. I don't know if you're like testing me or something. I don't know. They're implying that there's something where they're saying something about something in the way you're treating me. I'm like trying to remember. I don't know. I obviously must not care that much about it. I'm trying to figure out what that would be about. It would be within the last 2 weeks. I don't know what they're talking about. Honestly, don't know what they're saying, so I'm like looking at our messages. I'm like, what the fuck did we talk about? I don't think we said much. I mean, we talked about Gina. I don't know. I don't know what it is they're talking about, though. Something about not being forthcoming. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's something that happened the last 2 weeks. I don't know what it is. Maybe you held back information. Maybe I asked you something and you didn't, and I asked you maybe about something specifically, and then you because you didn't divulge something, since you didn't tell me the truth about it or something. It's not like you, I don't know if you lied as much as you just didn't tell me that something happened, and maybe I said something. It would be like an example of like, hey, you're not talking to the Aries guys, and you're like been chatting them up, and you're like, oh no, I'm not talking to Aries guys, something like that. Maybe something, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm like, Katrina, have you been doing this? And you're, oh no, I'm not doing that. It's like, Katrina, you're not supposed to be eating cheeseburgers. Are you eating cheeseburgers? And you're like, oh no, I'm not eating cheeseburgers. And like, meanwhile, you're eating cheeseburgers. I don't know. It's something like that is what they're saying. I'm just using something silly, but as an example. But like, I don't know. There's something about not. I think there was something maybe you were supposed to say, and it was supposed to help you to learn something. So like, if you would have said yes or no about something, there's something like you're not wanting to learn it with the Hermit in the reverse. There's something that you're not wanting to, like, it's like you want to learn, but like there's something that you don't want to face. They're saying it's like a truth that you don't want to face. Huh. Okay. But I honestly, like, I'm obviously not upset about over anything, because I don't even know what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it was like something that happened in the last 2 weeks, so you probably don't even remember. I don't know. It's something where you said that, something like that. Anyways, I think, I respect your privacy if you don't want to share something, but I think that the whole reason why they wanted, I think it was a test or something. They're wanting you to admit or tell me something. It could have been something about when the whole scenario with Michael or something like that. And then if you would have been, saying something, it could have led to more growth and information, but because you didn't, there's something where you could have taken advantage of some kind of enlightenment opportunity, is what they're saying. But I'm not worried about it. You'll learn it anyways. But that's what they're saying is holding you back. All right, go ahead and post. Is that it? That we have another one? Yeah, we have one more, don't you? And then it'll be Kiara's turn. Anybody would like to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description below. I'm not giving you guys free readings. If you want a reading, please read the video description and order one. The only people who are getting free readings are people who order readings. Okay. What is Michael's current feelings for Katrina? You broke the second time yesterday? How do you break? What? What did you break? Please tell me, what is Michael's current feelings towards Katrina? Well, maybe that was the thing. Maybe you said, oh, I'm not going to talk to Michael, and then you did or some shit. I don't know. Maybe that's part of it. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's something that you said that you're going to do with him. Like, oh, I'm not going to talk to him anymore or something. Or, I don't know. It's something like that. Please tell me, what is Michael's current feelings towards Katrina? 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 He's not a fan. What is Michael's current feelings towards Katrina? Clarifying strength in the reverse. 2 of Cups reversed. Clarifying the 6 of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Wands. Clarifying the Ace of Wands in the reverse. 7 of Pentacles. I'm hearing something about all that time invested for nothing. Clarifying Temperance in the reverse. The Devil. Clarifying the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Hanged Man reversed. What do you call it? Do you have Pisces in your chart? Why is all this Pisces energy here? You keep having Pisces energy in your readings. Except I'm trying to figure out what it's all about. Please tell me. Goals, current feelings towards Katrina. Clarifying the 2 of Cups in the reverse. A Star. Clarifying the 7 of Wands. 8 of Cups reversed. Clarifying the 7 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. Clarifying the Devil. 3 of Wands. He's obsessed. Clarifying the Hanged Man in the reverse. He's disappointed, but he has... Clarify the Hanged Man in the reverse. Knight of Wands reversed. Justice reversed. He's definitely feeling like this is wrong. Mostly you here in this affecting energies. Or his energy is here too. I'm seeing you having love for him and trying to emotionally disconnect from him. It's like you're choosing not to settle. You keep contemplating it. That's probably why you're not progressing because of this, Katrina. Look at the 8 of Swords. I don't know. I think that you're not like moving on from the situation either. Yeah, you don't? Okay. All right, let me look at astrology. Libra doesn't like. Libra has, okay. I don't know. I know some stuff about astrology. I don't think I know enough to say I know what's causing this, but anyways, he's feeling, obviously, like I said, he's not very happy about what's going on. I feel like there's a part of him that feels like there's something about, you definitely planted a seed, an idea about like maybe twin flames or fate and destiny in the universe, something, whatever spiritual stuff. I feel like you planted a seed in his brain about that. And I feel like he's been contemplating it. Obviously, tell him if he contacts you again that, if I change my mind, I will contact you and let you know. Katrina's not opposed to contacting people when they change their mind. I don't know why he's saying, oh, I was wondering if you changed your mind and she didn't contact you. And then also, they're telling me that maybe he was like, I don't know, trying to talk to somebody. He was trying to talk to somebody new. And like, I don't know, I think it didn't go well. And then Maybe he didn't want to go back to you. That type of thing. He's still hopeful though. He might try to do something to get your attention. He's having a hard time. He's not walking, like he's having a hard time walking away from the connection. He's refusing to compromise. He's like kind of obsessing over you. Geminis do get like that. He's really disappointed, codependent. He's refusing to see your perspective. Both of your energies is here. So you both can be feeling like there's some kind of injustice. He thinks that, they're telling me that he thinks that you're dating someone else, like you already have this person in mind, but you don't. Obviously. I feel like he's thinking about you a lot. Yeah. So he's not happy, right? And did you tell him to like stop contacting you? All right, go ahead and post your free questions. I'm not seeing him being totally devastated, because basically he's just thinking that it's going to change. You know what I mean? He thinks that you're going to come back or something. He hasn't totally given up on it. So he hasn't like allowed it to sink in yet, you know? Kiara, go ahead and post your question. Make sure when you post your question, you post your first name, their first name, both of your sun signs along with your question. All right. He asked you if you would be friends with benefits. All right. All right. What is Daniel's current energy towards Katrina? What is Daniel's current energy towards Katrina? What is Daniel's current energy towards Katrina? He's trying to make a decision about your value. He's worried and anxious. He's like upset. He chose the Empress though. There's something about you having like a passionate new beginning. There's a Chariot again. What the fuck is this Chariot with the Seven of Swords? I think you've had it like in 3 readings or 3 or 4 readings now. The Chariot with the Seven of Swords. Chariot can be like travel, movement, car, kind of like determination. It could be something about a determination to avoid something. And we have the Nine of Cups, so like that's an emotional offer. So say like, remember we were picking up some kind of jealousy energy before? I don't know if it's romantic in nature, but he feels like you're trying to avoid, like you're determined to avoid something with him. It could be like avoiding, you know, him being upset with you, avoiding conflict, you know, that kind of thing. I keep getting that. You're like trying to be with your twin flame and he thinks you want to just like screw on the side. Why would he want less? But no, I'm not adding you to the list unless you order a reading. Okay. And then Miguel, thoughts about Katrina. Virgo. Please tell me, what is Miguel's current thoughts about Katrina? What is Miguel's current thoughts about Katrina? I'm not going to check you for a curse. I know the universe is doing stuff, but I don't know, all these wands, I don't think they're sexual. There's like something, it's like a new beginning. Let's talk about a new beginning, moving forward quickly, contemplating a new beginning, contemplating a new offer, maybe a new person. There's like an energy of maybe wanting to like end things. There's like a plan that's being made. Something is going on with them. I do want to make sure it's not a curse. I'm going to check. I'm not going to charge you for it. I just want to make sure. It would make me feel better just because, I don't know, your card's been kind of weird tonight. I'm not a fan of them, so. Just want to make sure. Please tell me, does Katrina currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Katrina currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Does Katrina currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Please tell me, does Katrina currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Katrina currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Does Katrina currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Yes or no? Does Katrina currently have any active hexes or curses on her? Does Katrina currently have any active hexes or curses on her? No. No, you don't. Okay, so whatever is going on is all about the universe and changing things. I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure because everything seems kind of a lot. You know what I'm saying? It seems like a lot going on. I know the universe is trying to do stuff, but I just want to make sure that you're clear. Yeah, I'm sure he wants to put his PP in your PP while you're trying. That he doesn't understand that if you do that, the friends with benefits hurts you spiritually. To have sex with somebody, it hurts you spiritually. Daniel, Miguel, Brennan. Okay. Okay. Thoughts about Katrina, new boss. Just don't want nothing to mess up your new beginning. All right, please tell me, what is Brennan's current thoughts about Katrina? What is Brennan's current thoughts about Katrina? What is Brennan's current thoughts about Katrina? it possible that they could be knowing about NIDA? There's like a reassessment energy. He's thinking maybe you're wanting to become more self-sufficient, more independent. He thinks you want more money. He's trying to make a decision. He's weighing his options with you. Something about the Lovers reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed could be like jealousy or upset energy. The Lovers in reverse is like rejection, being out of alignment. I'm not saying, I don't feel like he has positive feelings towards you. I do feel like that with the Hermit, maybe he has been told stuff by the Virgo boss. But there's like something going on here where he's like still trying to find out more, trying to get to know you more. There's two cards about trying to find more information. I think that he could be hearing about stuff that happened before. But I don't really feel like this person has like a solid formed opinion of you yet. Let's just say that. All right, so now it is Kiara's turn. Hopefully Kiara has posted her question. I don't see it. Trying to see if she said anything. I don't know what her screen name is. I can't tell who it is. All right. So, looking for Kiara to post your question. Nobody else but Kiara. I don't know what your screen name is. So when you post your name, please post your first name, their first name, both of your sun signs. If you don't post soon, I will skip you. And if you don't show up, you will have to get your reading on Instagram at GeetaGalaway in the video description. Okay, Garrett. Just giving her a couple minutes in case her video's lagging. I'm gonna listen to this. This is like POV your boyfriend watches Andrew Tate. Alright, so I don't think Kiara's coming. I don't know where she went. That's weird. Alright, go ahead and post your question, Garrett. Alright. Oh no. Oh, she's here now. She's lagging. Alright, I'm gonna do her reading since she posted. How does Caleb feel? She probably her shit's just lagging. How does Caleb feel? How does Caleb feel about Kiara? How does Caleb feel about Kiara, please? How does Caleb feel about Kiara? And go ahead and post your free question, Kiara. Make sure you can ask a yes or no question, or you can ask what someone is thinking, what they're feeling, where the connection's headed, their next actions or intentions. One of those things, not all of them. You can ask that. Make sure you post your first name, their first name, both of your sun signs if you post that question. But go ahead and post that question, okay? Because you are lagging. Make sure you refresh your video so you're not lagging behind. I think you're lagging though because it took you like 5 minutes to respond to my telling you to post your question. Please tell me, how does Caleb feel about Kiara? But if you don't post your question in time, I will skip it and I won't do it. All right. I can't wait for people who don't refresh their videos frequently enough. All right, please tell me, how does Caleb feel about Kiara? How does Caleb currently feel about Kiara? How does Caleb currently feel about Kiara? So hopefully you'll post it by the time I'm done doing this part of the video. How does Caleb feel about Kiara? How does Caleb feel about Kiara, please? How does Caleb feel about Kiara? How does Caleb feel about Kiara? How does Caleb feel about Kiara, please? How does Caleb feel about Kiara? How does Caleb feel about Kiara, please? Clarifying the Magician in the reverse. Justice reversed. Clarifying the Knight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles. Clarifying the Page of Swords reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Five of Cups. Two of Wands reversed. Clarifying the Three of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Cups. Please tell me, how is Caleb feeling about Kiara? Clarifying Justice in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. You guys work together. There's a whole lot of Pentacles. Clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Clarifying the Five of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Two of Wands reversed. Judgment reversed. Clarifying the Knight of Cups. The Page of Wands reversed. Bottom of the deck is the Empress reversed. Hangman. Eight of Cups reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. Emperor reversed. Six of Wands reversed. All right. He's feeling a lot of regret, okay? He's apprehensive about making a decision. He is sad. He also could be missing you. He feels like there's been some kind of injustice in your situation. Someone may not have been honest. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. What are we doing? What are we eating? Look, I'll zoom out. All right, so like, I think that I feel like there is trying to say there's been an imbalance in your connection, and he's working on like being more balanced. So he could be wanting to give something to you. I don't know exactly what he's giving to you, but it could be something physical with the Six of Pentacles. If not, that there is scale. So it's implying that there's been an imbalance in your connection, and he's determined to not give up and work on the connection and correct the imbalance. There's almost like an energy here of someone becoming more independent. It's almost like, I don't know if you broke up or if you just like, started to be more independent and not giving him attention or something like that. Like, cause he's seeing you as somebody who is tired of his shit. Like, you're burnt out, you're tired of the situation. And it looks like he's also had been, at least previously, kind of controlling and manipulative, and a little bit like he's trying to make a decision about maybe the value of you in this connection. And if it would be successful. He's showing up as being kind of controlling and manipulative. And being kind of negative. So like in the underlying energy, which is the energy that why this is here. This is like pretty much probably already happened. It looks like that. I don't know if there's blocked communication, but he wants to come out of abandonment. Definitely feels like, you know, with a Wheel of Fortune and the reverse, it's like he feels like it's like it says they're saying misfortune, some kind of misfortune has happened, and they're saying remorseful. He does want to give you an emotional offer, but I don't know. I'm getting like he feels very sad, very down over what has transpired between the both of you. Yeah, definitely. It's like you're just like it's like you're not putting up with things. And I feel like that if you hold your ground, he is going to maybe improve. Okay. But so he does miss you. He does feel negative about what's going on. And I think that he's going to want to correct this whatever imbalance. When I was going over this part though, I do feel a little bit of him not taking accountability. So you may have to wait a little bit longer before like communicating with him or something before, you know, definitely I wouldn't communicate with him first. Go ahead and post your free question. Hopefully you've already done it. You have not done it yet. Please post your free question like right now. No, I don't feel like that he's totally not taking accountability, but there's part of him that doesn't want to take accountability. I have one more opening. If anybody wants to have a reading, you can see how to do that in the video description. Then I'm going to be closing the list. If someone doesn't order soon, I might still close the list. All right. Let's see. What actions is Caleb going to be taking towards Kiara? Please tell me, what is Caleb's next actions going to be towards Kiara? What is Caleb's next actions going to be towards Kiara? He's definitely going to be trying to communicate with you. Giving you a love offer, emotional offer. Trying to make a decision. Maybe try to do something to make you happy. He's definitely going to be taking action towards you. It looks like he could apologize as well. Stand your ground. All right, now it is Garrett's turn. I want to see this. When you order a reading, that's when it'll be your turn. Where's Garrett? Does it disappear? What are Alyssa's thoughts about Garrett? Oh, yeah. What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? Clarifying the Queen of Cups in the reverse. 9 of Wands reversed. Clarifying the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Ace of Wands. Clarifying the 4 of Wands in the reverse. We have the 2 of Swords. Clarifying the Tower in the reverse. We have the 6 of Swords. Clarifying the Ace of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands. What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? Clarifying the 9 of Wands in the reverse. We have the World. Clarifying the Ace of Wands. We have Strength reversed. Clarifying the 2 of Swords. 4 Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the 6 of Swords. Magician reversed. Clarifying the 8 of Wands. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Hierophant. Page of Pentacles. Death reversed. King of Wands reversed. Five of Pentacles. King of Wands. Cancer, Leo. Could be fire sign. Cancer. What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa, the Gemini's current thoughts about Garrett? Clarifying the world. Clarifying the world. We have a gentleman. Clarifying the gentleman. Coffin. Clarifying the world. Lily. Clarifying strength in the reverse. We have the Lady with the Shepherd and Flames on the Hearth. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Park. Clarifying the Park. Clarifying the Park. Clarifying the Park. The Anchor. Clarifying the Magician in the reverse. We have the Clouds. Clarifying the Clouds. She's like angry and more. Clarifying the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is so stupid because it's like she thinks that she stands some kind of chance if like she eliminates her competition. No, you cannot kill all women in the world because I'm sure Garrett would pick someone else, anybody else other than her. That's the energy I'm getting. I'm thinking, excuse me, ma'am. He would just as soon pick some old, ugly lady over you. Clarifying the Three of Cups in the reverse. Snake. Ooh, I got ringing in my left ear. Clarifying the Snake. Oh, shit. We have the letter. Down. Got cat. The cat on the bottom. The bear. Ship. Do you think that she's the kind of person who could be totally fucking psychotic? I'm getting like really like sociopath vibes. She's like, okay, so the main energy I'm picking up is like she's angry. And it's like, and she's thinking, oh, if only, but only if this, if that, the other. And it's like she can't even fathom the thought that, you know, you could want someone besides her. I don't know. She's kind of full of herself. She thinks it's just about, you know, physical attraction, appearance, and shit like that. It's like she doesn't understand that there's more to life. then, it's just blowing my mind right now. I'm trying to. So she does think about, like how she was unable to successfully get you a loan. I think that she had done a love spell on you before, and she's like, why isn't it working? She's like I'm getting a very angry vibe. And it's almost like clarify the coffin. Clarify the coffin. The stork. Damn it. She's upset. Yeah, that you're leaving. Like she's taking it personal that you don't want to work with her. Like there's like, I don't know if you're still talking about changing your job or something. Really weird. It's like you're changing your job and she's upset about it. I'm trying to understand about the woman. Who's the woman? Is there a Leo? Who's a Leo? Something about she likes some kind of Leo female, and this is somehow making this person is somehow making her feel better. So she's making her feel better. I think she likes the lesbian. But she thinks about like getting you alone. Like maybe the bar thing. I don't know. But the park is talks about the public, so it's like something is happening publicly. She's trying to determine if she can get you alone. I'm telling you, don't go to anything with her. I'd almost like not want to do it even if the other Alyssa was there. Did she go to Italy yet? In the reverse. Six of Swords. She's resisting change. She's really confused. There's like a spell. Like she thinks that like she had some illusion that you had some kind of feelings for her or something in her brain. And it's like you've broken like that spell. Not that you put a literal spell. I mean like, you know how people they kind of disillusion themselves. It's like she's realized that you weren't really that into her. You weren't into her at all. She's already back from Italy? How long was she gone? It didn't last long. Oh, she's gonna be back soon. How long was she going for? Like a week? I wouldn't stress about a week. Ace of Cups. So something is going on with communication. Letter, the snake, Three of Cups. The Three of Cups can be like a third party. like friends. It's almost reading like she's thinking about someone telling her that maybe that you love someone else. The snake. Like someone is telling her that you love someone else and she's thinking about it. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long. She's not happy. So far, you didn't have. I didn't check you for curses. Did I just check you? I checked Katrina. She didn't have curses. Didn't I check you for curses like yesterday? You didn't have any yesterday. Addictive, venomous, and volatile. She seems angry. She had some fantasy. Her fantasy has been broken. All right, go ahead and post your next question. Oh. All right. Please tell me, what is Alyssa, the Aries? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? Want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? All right, underlying energy is I have many unsent messages to you. You're better than the karmic. I'm worried. I want to talk to you, but I can't. And you're the only person I want. Then we have, I keep replaying everything over in my head. I act happy, but I'm not. I'm afraid of what others will think. Please respect my boundaries. There is someone else. I could lose everything if I follow you. I want to see you in private. And I'm still planning my next move. Oh, okay. I want to see what someone else. I'm not sure if that's her boyfriend. What is she worried about? She's wanting you to respect her boundaries because she's not one. I'm hearing that she's not ready to face whatever with you. She's not mentally prepared. She could be concerned about what other people could think and things like that. I'm gonna do this and let's see what she keeps replaying in her head. All right. We have, I'm worried. I have many unsent messages to you. I'm still planning my next move. I want to see you in private. I keep replaying over and everything over in my head, and there's someone else. Please tell me, what does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? Please clarify, I'm worried. Eight of Wands, please clarify, I have many unsent messages to you. Six of Swords, please clarify, I'm still planning my next move. Page of Pentacles, reverse, please clarify, I want to see you in private. Five of Swords, reverse, please clarify, I keep replaying everything over in my head. Ace of Cups, reverse, please clarify, there is someone else. Two of Swords. What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? Clarifying the Eight of Wands. Three of Cups. Clarifying the Six of Swords. Seven of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Page of Pentacles reversed. Two of Wands. Clarifying the Five of Swords in the reverse. Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Ace of Cups reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed. Clarifying the Two of Swords. The Moon in the reverse. What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? Clarifying the Three of Cups. The Hierophant, clarifying the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles reverse, clarifying the Two of Wands. King of Cups in the reverse. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Four of Wands. Clarifying the Moon in the reverse. Five of Cups reverse. Clarifying the Two of Swords. Sun. Clarifying the King of Cups in the reverse. Tower reversed. Clarifying the Two of Wands. Okay. King. Bottom of the deck is Judgment in the reverse. Hangman. This is you. You're affecting the energy of this reading because the Hangman is you. Judgment is making a decision about a relationship. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands. And having a passionate beginning and abandoning something. There she is. Something about jealousy. What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? What does Alyssa want to say to Garrett? What does she want him to know? Clarifying the Hierophant. We have Passion. Clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Coffin. Clarifying the King of Cups in the reverse. We have Soulmates. Clarifying the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. We have Possibilities. Clarifying the Four of Wands. We have Clinging. Clarifying the Five of Cups in the reverse. We have Key on a Ring. Bottom of the deck is the Golden Mirror. Spine. Open Heart. Cloudy Judgment. All right. So she's worried. She's worried. I feel like that she has a strong connection with you, but that you'll potentially, her waiting will lead to you being with someone else. Also, she's worried about like someone being wrong. I don't know if like someone being wrong about you having feelings. I don't know if people are telling her that you're into her, but like there's like a fear that maybe something like maybe someone's wrong. Maybe they misinterpreted the situation or something. I don't know. She's wondering if there's been some kind of like misunderstanding about that or something. It's very interesting. And I have many unsent messages towards you. And there's like, I don't know, it's like I'm picking up her having this energy of feeling like you're going to move away or move on from her. Maybe if she's thinking that you're going to change jobs or something, maybe you're going to move on from her or something. She could be concerned about that. It's weird. There's like, she has this feeling, this energy, like she thinks you're going away. It's like kind of keeps showing up in the reading. You know what I mean? And then we, yeah. It's like an energy, like, and it makes her want to confess her feelings towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe it's that maybe she thinks that you're, I don't know, if being with someone else or maybe leaving the job. That could be it. Maybe it might not be. I mean, she could be concerned that that you could be with someone else, but I feel it's more like you're going away. Everybody feels like you're going away, and it's like she's wanting to tell you maybe how she feels. That's what it feels like to me. And again, I feel like there's a concern that maybe you'll end up with somebody else or something. All right. I'm still planning my next move. She's trying to make a decision on what, and I'm hearing when, to maybe have some kind of offer with you. That there could be a mirrored energy of you both being kind of resistant to change in some way, shape, or form. I'm getting that here as well. There's some kind of energy where you guys are like resisting change, but she's trying to make a decision on, you know, being done in her current situation and having a new beginning with you. And then I want to see you in private. And it's interesting because we have the Four of Pentacles, which is like a really like a holding on to energy. It's like the Miser card though. The Five of Swords in reverse, she could be wanting to like apologize or recover from defeat. Seven of Pentacles indicates a reassessing or reevaluation of maybe the situation with you. Probably the relationship with you is what I'm mostly feeling drawn to saying. And kind of reevaluating, like maybe like you were like a certain way before. Maybe I should not have done that. Maybe I should reevaluate our relationship. And then with the possibilities card, I feel like it's trying to say like she's wanting to take some kind of risk or have some adventure with you. And then I'm hearing at that, like, I don't know, something like when you're doing that or something, I'm hearing, I don't care what they think or something anymore. Then I won't care what they think anymore. But it could be just like, she could be just concerned about coworkers or something. And then I keep replaying everything over in my head. And as she's replaying everything over in her head, I feel like that she's kind of, there's like definitely like a clinging, a spying, an obsessing energy. And then I feel like that she's having a change of heart about your connection. She's thinking about her feelings. I'm also hearing like something about her boyfriend. There's something, some kind of quality that she feels you value about her that other people don't. Could be with her boyfriend, but they're saying it's something where you treat her a certain way. I mean, it's like if she was around people and they treated her like she's stupid all the time. I'm not saying it's that exactly. There's something that you are treating her differently than other people, and like she has more value than other people do. I don't know why. There's somebody who is not valuing her that it's really standing out to her, and it's causing her, you know, to kind of think. Well, it's not saying exactly who it is. It could be your boyfriend, but I don't know. All right, and then we have there is someone else. Now, there's Two of Swords. Maybe I should not have clarified this. But with the keys on a ring, she could have had a one night stand with somebody. She's trying to make a decision on if she should do that or not. She may not have done it yet. You can always send her out the information, like telepathically communicate. Don't do anything with anybody. It's not going to be good for you or some shit. But not try to be like, you know, scared when you're doing it. Just, say, please do what's healthy for you, because it's not healthy to do that. People, unfortunately, have too much kind of frivolous sex. Sex isn't sacred to a lot of people. They think of it as like, going to the movies or going out to dinner, just having a little sex. I don't know, people. Sex is sacred as a sacred act. It's an exchange of energy and bodily fluids. It can lead to you getting sick spiritually or physically. That actually matters. You could have a pregnancy that you don't want with the wrong person, and you're kind of stuck with that bitch for the rest of your life, or for at least 18 years. That kind of thing. I feel like with the Two of Swords, she's not sure. She's like thinking about maybe not being with somebody. Like it's like a one night stand thing. But like I said, maybe send out the energy like it's not good to get involved with somebody. No, I don't feel like it's friends with benefits. It could be while she's in Italy thing. I'm not saying she's doing it. I'm saying she's thinking about Two of Swords, so she's trying to make a decision about doing that. That kind of thing. All right. All right, go ahead and post your last question. All right. Hearing something. I'm hearing you're at a crossroads. Will you choose left or will you choose right? Both paths, both paths will be different. Like they will lead to the same place, but one will be longer and harder, and one will be much easier. What you feel like you deserve will help dictate what that will be. Do you feel like that whatever is hardly worked for has more value? Or do you feel like that you can still highly value things that come easily? I don't know if that's going to show up in your reading, but that's what I heard, so I just thought I would go with it and see. With that said, let's see what the cards have to say. I don't know what path you're making. The list is closed. There's no other questions being done tonight other than what I'm doing right now. All right, I did a Cancer reading. If anybody's Cancers, you're welcome to rewind the video and watch the beginning. Please tell me, what do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? Thank you. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? 3. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? We have, am I focused on what I want most? On the back it says, one reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate on our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? Where am I called to use my voice right now? It says, you have a soul script that was written to be spoken. Your story matters, and it's time for you to share it with the world. Share your story with at least one person today. Be brave and speak your truth. Your voice will be the catalyst for healing in others. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? How can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot yet see, but know it's coming. Know this. You so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more that you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra, I surrender, I accept all that I cannot change, I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. Bottom of the deck energy is, where am I with my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? If my body could talk, it would say blank. Feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciate, and loved. Nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. Okay, so they're wanting you to do things to improve your health. I don't know if it's like vitamins or something. It could be just like meditating, doing something that is like going to make you happy. Before they did want you to like laugh and have fun. So it could be something like that. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? Number 14, ride the wave. I'm hearing of opportunity. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? We have education, number 35. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? We have number 31, dry desert. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? We have details, in the reverse. Number 43. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? We have sad embrace with intention reversed. Bottom of the deck is encouragement, reverse, number 54. This one's 22, this one's 45. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? All right, clarifying ride the wave. Clarify ride the wave, please. We have financial constraints in the reverse. This could be referring to the financial opportunity I DM'd you earlier. Because you're supposed to be riding some kind of wave of opportunity coming towards you with the financial constraints to improve your financial situation. Financial constraints in the upright is about being constrained financially. In the reverse, it means having more money, basically, the opposite. This deck is always like pretty much usually the opposite of whatever it is it means. Clarifying education. Clarifying education. We have third chakra, Archangel Shamuel, in the reverse. Number 37. This is 13. Clarifying dry desert. We have attachment in the reverse. So they're implying here, I'm already seeing it, and I'm going to say it, that it's going to take a long fucking time. The dry desert is like you're going to yield a whole bunch of nothing. It's like what's in the desert, you know? It's going to be like that unless you can release attachment, is what they're trying to say. Clarify details in the reverse. Clarify details in the reverse. We have fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael reversed. These are blocks, by the way, in the third chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra and the heart chakra. Clarify sad embrace with intention in the reverse. Clarify sad embrace with intention in the reverse. We have the world, which is not reversed. Bottom of the deck is number 39, fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. If you're a Cancer, rewind the video and watch the beginning, and you can find out about the person on your mind. All right, please tell me, what do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? Clarifying financial constraints in the reverse, please. We have soulmates. I don't know. Is that really helpful? Let me try and see if there's a better one. Is there a better card? Soulmates. How does that help? Clarify financial constraints in the reverse. Clarify financial constraints. We have message in a bottle. Okay. I'm going to take that. So the soulmates is just like, there's a soulmate who's changing your life. So like, it could be referring to me being a soulmate to you, but I wanted more information because the message is someone delivering something. Now, it could be not me. It could be somebody else. So keep that in mind. I will put it there. I'll keep it there. It's like you getting a message from a soulmate to help you ride the wave of opportunity for remove financial constraints. I don't know, unless you got other soulmates sending you messages, helping you with money. Please clarify third chakra, Archangel Shamuel reversed. We have number 12, change in the wind. Clarifying attachment in the reverse. We have number 52, mending. Clarifying the 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael in the reverse, please. We have number 30, TikTok. Clarifying the world. We have number 32, here and now. Bottom of the deck is the Fates, number 17. What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? What do the angels want to say to Garrett? What do they want him to know? Clarify message in a bottle. We have protected. Find solace and safety knowing that you're sheltered and guided through life's storms to calm shores. Please clarify a change in the wind. We have roots of stability. Ground yourself in what nurtures your being. Establish a stable base from which love and career can bloom. Clarifying mending. Secrets emerge. In the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with an open heart and mind. Clarifying TikTok. Steady progress. Patience is the ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size. Clarifying here and now. Harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. Waters is like emotions. Bottom of the deck is web of connection. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journey. So that's part of the subject matter that they're going to be talking to you about. All right, bottom of the deck energy. Why are we here? Encouragement reverse, number 54. A misstep isn't the end of the world. You've fallen into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition, and now you're in a jam. Being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't become too discouraged. All is well. You can always start again, take another road, and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but Spirit knows your needs. Something better awaits around the corner. That's what it's saying that you're doing. They're like saying this is something that you're doing now. Or you've been doing fairly recently. Sometimes I think that you do that. I think you do that a lot. You try to act like, oh, I got it all under control. I was like having this issue, but it's all better now. You don't want to stress about it, but at the same time, you still have to put in conscious effort to improve. 5th chakra is about, the throat chakra is talking about communication. And that kind of goes with where am I called to use my voice right now? It is in the upright. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He is sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel is here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself. So never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself, write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. Number 17, the fates. Fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change and knowing what those things are. The serenity prayer sums up this meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life that you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose that you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in the cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. That's also why we're here, right? So you're trying to figure out what you can change and what you can't change, and accepting things that you can't change. Number 14, ride the wave. I kind of like this is here. I hope it's about my opportunity, because that means I'm going to probably do good too. You can be assured that you're entering a time when you can ride the wave of abundance. The tide is turned and you can put your surfing skills to the test. Everything that you know, all your talents coupled with your hopes and dreams will carry you forward. People and circumstances have come out of the ocean of potential and possibilities to take shape in a wave of spectacular activity. Know that you are definitely on the right path. Number 13, financial constraints reversed. So they're saying there's a wave of opportunity coming to free you financially. This card reversed portends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open and there's a great flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risks and spend without previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this and every aspect of your life. Number 15, message in a bottle. Communication, a sign, a Cleidian, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker, pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask for them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, and a song on a radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open, for someone might say just the right thing. I will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is the Spirit hears you and your reply is favorable. This is about money. That's exactly what I said. I'm just reading the book. Protected, find solace and safety knowing that you're sheltered and guided through life's storms to calm shores. All right. Education. Wisdom comes from participating in life, not just reading about it. This card suggests that you might not have enough knowledge about what you seek, the direction to take, your circumstances, or the nature of your inquiry. Important information is coming. Now is the time to go to school. Ask a person who might know more than you, or find a teacher or a course of study so that you can more clearly understand what the next right action must be. This could be talking about you like going to school. I don't know. Did you do anything about that yet? I lost my place. Sometimes life unexpectedly sends you to an unfamiliar school, and you must learn by experience. Now is the time to be teachable, open to changing your preconceived notions. Be a student and be willing to state the most powerful mantra of all. I don't know yet. This one right here could imply that you don't have the confidence in yourself to do it. 37. Yeah, they're telling you to do it. You have to do that privately. All right. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel reversed. When this card is reversed, it indicates a low ebb in your energy and possibly a lack of purpose. Maybe that's that you were telling me you had that feeling in your stomach, and that's a lack of purpose. I can definitely feel that. You may have been feeling very fragmented lately, unable to rein in your scattered focus. If this is the case, it's time to become more centered and single-minded. You can choose to bring a greater sense of enthusiasm to your everyday life. Call for the assistance of Chamuel to help you harness your power and spin this dynamic center of life force expression. Gather up and direct your life force energy and bring an attitude of enthusiasm to both your goal and your daily life. All right. Number 31. No, it's 12. Your reading's a little bit more straightforward than it usually is. A change in the wind is a little bit specific too. A sense that unseen change has been initiated. Preparation for a storm. Awareness that your plans are not on firm ground. Feeling a shift. Uncertainty about which direction the winds will blow. It's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change. See, they feel like that you're resisting change when it comes to your education. To want the world to remain consistent like a zebra stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Now is the time of transformation, as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. Stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air, scatter seeds, and nourish the soil. for better things ahead. Life is about to get interesting. Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what's coming on the shifting winds. The unknown is where the magic lies. And it has roots of stability. So I feel like that whatever your education is going to cause like a firm foundation, roots of stability, like bringing you stability. And it's something about rooting, ground yourself in what nurtures your being, establishing in a stable base from which love and career can bloom. So this could be part of like your belief system, sure, but it's almost like you're trying to use education to further that. Number 31, dry desert. Is your life presenting you with opportunities that seem to yield nothing? Have your ideas dried up? Does it feel like that you're on an endless journey through a dry, hot, lifeless desert? This card reminds you that there are times when you're meant to become resilient as you journey through harsher circumstances. You're being required to conserve your energy until after consistent effort you reach the oasis you're searching for. Consider the creatures that live in these conditions. They have adapted to thrive in spite of their outer environment. In a desert, water, essential for life, can be found deep underground. Go deep within yourself now. Find the truth there. Let spirit sustain you while you locate the real source. Whatever it is that you're asking about will not be found in the conditions that you're in until you move past the surface of things and choose to do the real work and discover the answers deep within you. This may not seem like the most productive time, but looks are deceiving. This is a most important place to find what's truly right for you. Releasing attachment and mending. So they're talking about you healing, right? Secrets emerge. In the rhythm of cycles, the hidden is unveiled. Await the reveal with an open heart and mind. I got a tickle in my throat. Number 5. So basically what they're saying is you're not going to get very far in your life until you release attachment and you heal. They want you to, and as you heal, like secrets, like information is going to be revealed to you. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm talking about you healing. There's like this opportunity coming towards you. They're wanting you to take that financial opportunity, which is encouraging for me. And they're wanting you to, they're saying, get clear. You know, they're really implying that you already know what you're supposed to be doing. You're just not doing it. I don't know exactly what your problem is. I would suggest a FaceTime reading on it. All right. Attachment reversed. This card reversed is a wonderful indicator that an old negative pattern, relationship, or just desperate attitude is being released. As you continue to let go, you will be able to establish new ways of doing things and relating to others. The universe wants to congratulate you on your healthy new approach, but be sure to support the changes that you're making in your ongoing choices. Some patterns can be deeply encoded, and you may need to continue releasing the old habits, all the while honoring the new decisions in your thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. You've broken the change, and now you can walk away from limiting attachments to a bright and unlimited future. Now, they're not saying that you necessarily are having that happen at this moment. Like you will, dependent upon you releasing attachment. if you don't want to do it at your house, then you can always just book it for, I usually do it after, I'll probably do it during the day or something. I don't know, my hours are about to change because of Amber's. Technically, Amber's last day of school was today, and she has like a award ceremony, but she has no more school. It's supposed to end last week, but the school is like, oh, we're not doing anything. And plus, in my local area, there's somebody who keeps calling in bomb threats to all the local schools, mostly to the other schools, not Amber's, but everybody in our country, in our county, is uncomfortable because somebody keeps calling in bomb threats to all the schools. Is like, I don't know, they're like pranking or something, but they still have to like treat. You know how it is with cool kids. You know, you got to still treat everybody. You know, like treat every bomb threat like it's a thing. You know, you have to take it seriously because one of those times it may actually be. So like they could be trying to throw people off or something. So like they are, you know, I think they would just be happy to not be in the school, and maybe they'll have time to catch the person because there's not even a whole week left of school. But all right, mending, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things that we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts and in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. So it's exactly what I was saying. You know, it's talking about you releasing attachment and healing. And it's going to lead you to a place, I feel, where you're going to get more information, because then it's saying secrets emerge. Like secrets, more information is going to emerge as you do this. I know this is something you're already doing, but as you do it more. They're saying, though, the problem here is that you have false confidence that you're healed with some stuff. There's some things where you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, I processed that and I healed it. It's all done. And it may not necessarily be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying this to like allow yourself to be afraid or fearful or, you know, but it's like you do have a tendency to have false confidence with things a lot. So, I don't know what it is you're exactly healing or anything, you know, in particular as an example. But like, but if you're feeling anxiety, resentments, or fears in a certain situation or something like that, then that could, if you're still experiencing that with that person, then it's not healed. And the whole thing that you think that you're healing, there's like, I feel like the missing step, at least for a lot for you, is the radical acceptance that, you know, you had to experience that for your highest good, and that you had to go through that so you can become the person you are today. And also they're saying that there's some things that you're not quite grateful for. You lie to yourself and tell yourself, oh, I'm grateful that happened. But meanwhile, you're not really. And that's like an issue. I'm not saying that's with every situation, but there's something like that I'm feeling. Details reversed. Heed the gentle warning that perfectionism will not lead you to what you desire, but instead will steer you away from it. Nothing will be good enough when you become obsessed with being perfect. No one can ever measure up to your scrutiny, and nothing you can ever do will assuage the general feeling of not being up to par. You're perfect already, just as you are. Reverse the details card challenges you to accept things that they are, as they are, in all of their imperfections. So there's something that maybe you need to be able to, maybe you need to accept yourself in your own imperfections. And tell yourself it's like, it's okay. Maybe you give yourself a hard time for not being good enough or perfect enough or not healed enough or not something that is not enough in general, and whatever it is, you know, fill in the blank. What's not enough? And you have to tell yourself that you are enough. They're wanting you to surrender even more. To step into the world and engage it without any expectations. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Number 38. This is the heart chakra issue. All right, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. This card reversed indicates some blocks in the flow of your heart chakra energy. Perhaps it's an old sense of abandonment or grief of a broken heart lingering from a long past event. Whether it's recent or not, this blocked energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others. I'm going to tell you, Garrett, this is one of the hardest things to fucking heal all the way, especially when you're abused or you had something bad happen to you as a child. It's fucking hard. It took all this fucking time for me to. I mean, I only just fucking healed the shit completely. It's fucking hard. It's not like that it's hard as much as like you have to keep getting triggered and you have to keep getting tested over and over to make sure you're like, so, because right when you think that you've healed it, like something will come up and, you know, something will remind you of something that happened that you long forgot about as a child. You know, or something. Usually it's the childhood shit that is what's lingering the hardest, that you done forgot about it, you know. It's not that you haven't healed it as much as like, you know, but it takes a long time, especially went through a lot of traumatic shit as a kid. And like it's took all these last 5 years up into fairly recently to, I want to say within the last year for me. So, like, it's not that, you know, I don't know how or anything like that. It's kind of like you have to take on opportunities to heal. And, like, I even had to heal issues, like, with my own older children, you know. And that was also related to my childhood because, you know, I was a place for adoption. And then I was abused by the people I was adopted by. So, like, there's a lot of abandonment issues there, you know. So, but also I think part of the thing that needs to be healed, at least it was for me, I don't know if you can relate, but it was like like I would try to like I used to want, this is a while ago, but like I used to really want to reconcile with my older kids, and to the point to where they were using that I wanted to do that so much. They were using it against me to try to manipulate me to get money out of me. And I had to get to the point to where I was like, no, fuck you. You know, I know what you're doing. What you're doing is wrong. And if I want to be a responsible parent, even though they're adults now, I would hold them accountable for that. So now they try to, you know, they've tried to manipulate me financially, and I don't do it, you know. And I like it was weird. Like one of the last interactions I had with my daughter, she was trying to be positive. It's like she was like, oh, I love you and I accept you and all these things. And then the interaction before is that she wanted me to kill myself. And then all of a sudden now she wants to do something and wants to be my daughter. And then she's like, oh, you're probably really excited right now. And I'm like, no, not really. I'm not feeling anything. You know, I felt nothing when she did that. It's because I could see through everything, and she did not have the ability to emotionally manipulate me. And it's not that I was mad or anything. It's just like, all right, if you're saying you're going to do this, I guess we'll find out eventually, but I was detached, basically. It's just stuff like that. You know? Yeah. It's like repressed stuff. It's hard to get it all out, especially if you had, and I know you had a fairly traumatic childhood. Yeah, you kind of go through cycles with it. Yeah. Well, another thing is that you could be repressing because men are told that they're not allowed to honor their feelings are not valid, and that you should not honor their feelings. And they told you to, like, you know, fuck your feelings. What are you, a pussy? That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like for the most part, I mean, I was treated that way too. But I feel like boys, especially in your generation, are more so required to be like that than maybe females of your generation. You're like that in between generation. You're like in between, like from my childhood, and you're almost like in between what Gen X and Gen Z, right? I feel like you're almost in between because you're almost leaning more towards Gen X because you were raised by the fucked up Gen X people. And so the people, the Gen Zs that are old, like younger right now, I feel like their lives are different. And then we have Alpha, Amber's and Alpha. But you have to recognize, you will. I feel like you kind of already do. But recognize that, we were raised, Gen X was raised really fucked up. And even like the other day, you didn't even realize that um, how much children were sexualized. You didn't realize it that you weren't alive. So why would you know? But, I gave you those examples of how they were. It was very, very prominent. It was a big issue. Like it's been a big issue. And we're all fucked up from it all. Everybody, almost everybody has that scar. And, they can get the tendency of thinking that you have it so much better than them. What are you bitching about? Your life is so much better than theirs. Even though it's still not that great. We have like the Gen X, it's like what I was saying before. I can't remember who I was saying it. I don't know if I was saying it to you. But it's where like imagine you grew up and you were really, really abused. And you get into even if you're in a romantic relationship, imagine you're in a romantic relationship and your first romantic relationship was super abusive, and you still get involved with someone else, and maybe they're not beating your ass or doing as bad of stuff, so you think, oh, this is much better, even though the person's probably still narcissistic and treating you like garbage. But because they aren't beating you and stealing your money, maybe you think of them as a lot better than the other. They're an upgrade for sure. You think of them as an upgrade, but they're still not the right person for you. They're still not honoring you. It's kind of like that kind of thing. So it's almost like your parents probably think your life is so much better than theirs, but you don't have anything to choose from. Like you're being told that your life should be something else. I feel like because Heather, you're like a little older than Heather, and Heather, her problem is that she was, first of all, she's like late, I don't know, early Gen Z, like you, but a little bit later than you. And then like the biggest problem, like she had a lot of people that she knew in school kill themselves. And and you know, I'm not saying it destroyed her psychologically, but it kind of can wear on you when you see it over and over, because the problem is that there's a huge mental health issue, that wasn't being addressed back then. This is like 2013ish time, 2012. And then remember that Netflix came out thing about 13 ways to I don't know, was it unalive yourself or something? I don't know, something like that on Netflix. Got really popular because they were talking about it so much. I did let her watch it, but I did it with parental, like I watched it with her and I like kind of guided her through the whole thing and explained it. And I tried to explain like what was going on because everybody's talking about she was going to watch it regardless, right? She's going to do it when I wasn't looking. So like I chose to watch it with her. It wasn't that bad. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? So like I want to say like there's a huge issue. I think that a lot of Gen X, they did not have they don't know how to deal with it. They weren't healed themselves enough because we were in our 20s and early 30s. We weren't healed enough to be able to raise them properly. While we were trying to do better, we still also did other things. A lot of us like overly protected our children. And because we didn't want to happen to them what happened to us, you know, And I don't know, it just got really fucked up. So I think Gen X is very, very afraid, for Gen Z. And then that fear really fucked with you guys, and it really kind of got instilled in you, you know, because they were trying to overly protect, but maybe even protect in a toxic, unhealthy way. So you got to really understand that, you know. While I was doing better than Heather, I was still not healed when I was raising her. And so, I don't take it to a fearful place, but obviously you have to be protective of your kids. There's so much human trafficking and things going on right now. It's not a safe place out there for kids. And I don't think it has for a really long time been. And it was so weird because in the 80s, the 70s, they had some kind of false pretenses. Everybody had some false illusion, I guess, from like the 50s that everything was safe and you could just let your kids roam around. Like literally when I was a little girl, I could just go ride my bike around the entire town and do whatever the fuck I wanted. Like your parents wanted you outside and away from them until a certain time and then you could come home. Until then they wanted you to fuck off. You know what I mean? And then they were raised that, you had to hit your children, you know? And because I was, so I think some of them did, some of them didn't. A lot of people, we just didn't know how to, a lot of Gen X's didn't know how to raise their kids. They just didn't know what to do because they knew that their parents were doing it wrong, but they had to reformat a whole new way to raise kids and we had no clue what to do, was the right thing to do. So everybody's pretty much just winging it. So it wasn't really like that your parents had an issue, they were just trying to work through their own issues. It's not like they were trying to do anything bad to you. They're just trying to do the best they could do with whatever the fuck they had. And it wasn't much. You know what I mean? So, anyways, what was I reading? Did I finish reading this? I don't remember now. I'll just read it again. But anyways, it's talking about the heart chakra. I think I stopped halfway through. Yeah, it's time to heal. Yeah. 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 Whether it's recent or not, this blocked energy stops you from caring for yourself and attracting love from others. And it can create an undercurrent of unhappiness that premates your life. So like say you're kind of always feeling blah, whatever. You have to recognize that a lot of that feeling has to do with something that maybe you've learned to be too. Because you're like right around, you're like older than my daughter, but like I'm very familiar with when you were a teenager, like kids when you were a teenager. And I had to help a lot of teenagers. It was a mess. I like dealt with it. I was like involved with a lot of teenagers back then. And, from 2011, 12, 13, it's time to heal the old, stuck stuff and move on. Don't bypass the pain and pretend it doesn't exist. Instead, ventilate it in your journal, I heard in your head, and release it with an intention to be clear, happy, and self-loving. Meditate on the increasing light in your heart center and call upon Raphael to help bring healing and clarity there. Love yourself and give yourself the approval that you used to need from others, including like your parents. So give yourself the approval that you wanted when you were younger. Love yourself and give to yourself the way that you want your parents to or your family to. I'm mostly feeling as like mostly your family. The healing will take place and happiness will return. Yeah, a lot of people did. You guys like, but I do want you to understand it's not like that. It's just like the parents that we just did, dude. They've only just realized. I don't want to like when parenting styles like parenting. We just have no information. It's like we didn't even know how to fucking eat food. Back in the 90s, we didn't even know how to eat food. Everybody was told that fat made you fat. And so everybody was just going around eating non-fat things. But all he did with the non-fat food is replace it with sugar, which still makes you fat. And if anything, increased the risks of diabetes. We didn't even know how to eat fucking healthy food in the 90s. We didn't know shit. I mean, we barely knew that cigarettes were bad for you. Can you? Yeah, thank you. When was Parenting Styles founded? It was in the 1960s, but like they didn't really, they didn't teach anybody this stuff. There's only 3, and then they didn't have all of them, did they? It was like a study back then. So it wasn't like they were just starting to understand or learn about it. They were only, and then it takes a whole other generation to realize what the effects of that parenting style is on children. You know what I mean? So it's very recent that we even figured out what different parenting styles were, what were their long-term effects on children. And now we should be sharing this information, trying to help, people learn these different parenting styles. And it's talking about that 1980s. Like, my parents didn't know shit about no parenting styles. My parents, I don't even think they had a very good, my mother and my father, they were not very well educated. I don't think my mom went to college. I don't think my dad went to college. My aunt and my uncle did, but not my mom and my dad. Since in the 1980s, the American psychologist John Gottman began to research parenting-child interactions. He identified 4 parenting styles. See, only since the 80s. Yeah, we didn't know shit. We couldn't even eat right. We didn't know it was healthy. We were told all the wrong things were healthy for us. And they had the food pyramid. He's a hot mess. We're only starting to figure this stuff out. So we're only just now getting this technology, basically. And man, you are one of the generations that gets to really change it all. And it's people like me who are putting in all the work to try to kind of make up for, kind of fuck. I don't say, like, I know I didn't fuck up my kids too bad, like Heather. She didn't have to turn out the way she had, like a really good parenting. Like she had really good parenting. I still had to be careful. I kept her. I got her to not be in a lot of very dangerous situations. Because she wanted to do things I wouldn't let her do. For the most part, she didn't cause any problems. She had really good grades and everything. But I feel like that what fucked her up the most was the other kids she was going to school with. I feel like that fucked her up more than anything. Because like, man, I feel like you guys, if your parents were fine, you still had to deal with like school and how kids are acting, and they all had mental health issues real bad. A lot of them did. Like Heather she was going to school. There was like, she, got in contact with girls who were like hurting themselves and everything. And then she made friends with this one girl who wanted to kill everybody, who was psychotic. Like she got involved with a bunch of really fucked up people. And I kept going, I don't know, that was not a good one to be friends with, but it's weird, I definitely have sympathy. I don't know if it's necessarily like a lot. I don't know. What were they doing? A lot of the parents were very selfish. I know that. Like one time I went and I took Heather to this birthday party, and in my brain, I want to take my kid and move and live to wherever there's a really good school and she can be in a very good environment the best I can for my financial situation. And I went and took Heather to this one birthday party with one of her friends, and her mom was like, I'm not going anywhere. She can just go get whatever she gets. She didn't care. She didn't support her in her what she wanted to do. I mean, luckily, she did really good for herself for the most part. I think she still follows me on Instagram. This girl does. But I don't know. It was kind of weird. She wasn't very supported by her parents. I feel like there were some parents who weren't supporting their kids. They just like were they were weird, like selfish. And it was weird. Like, I don't understand why they were selfish, though. There's like some who are on drugs, they're self-medicating. I think that was a big issue too. There's a lot of people on drugs. And then and then but it was, anyways, we were in a weird environment where everybody was either, witnessing a bunch of fucked up shit, or they were involved in a bunch of fucked up shit. And witnessing it was just enough to fuck us up too. All right, so TikTok, timelessness, divine timing, and immeasurable time. When humans created time, everything changed and contracted. People have come to look at life in a linear way, imagining that the past is behind them and the future ahead of them. But what if that wasn't true at all? What if everything, creativity, beauty, chaos, and order, were happening now in a glorious timelessness? You have all the time in the world to co-create the life that you desire. So release your agenda. Let go of your need to shape each moment to your expectations, knowing that what is yours will never be withheld from you. Miracles are here right on time, right now, and always show up when you need them. Right on time. And then steady progress. So they're saying, as you're healing these things, and TikTok, and divine timing, steady progress. So there's steady progress. Patience is your ally. Celebrate each step forward, no matter the size, big or small. All right, I want to read the intention card reversed, because you got two there. Intention reversed. I want to see, because I know what sad embrace means. Are you clear about your intentions, or are you in a foggy state of denial about your true motives and or ambitions? This is a time to step back and gain perspective and clarity about your direction. Check your motives and ask if they are sincere. Okay, now you gotta check your motives. Are you pursuing some goal blindly without asking its cost? Good intentions are being misinterpreted. Now is the time for self-evaluation and self-nurturing. You will benefit greatly if you take time out to regroup. All right, 45. Sad embrace. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme. So it's almost like implying that, if you're not clear on your intentions and your motivations and why, then it could create loss. They may not allow you to progress as long as you're not doing it for the right reasons. I think Katrina, they got on Katrina for this at one time for this. You may be entering into a period where loss is a theme, and also that the loss can teach you how to respond to things, and it could be a test too. Perhaps you're having to let go of a long cherished dream. If so, take heart, for this ending may have been for your highest good. A better and more powerful dream will be realized in your life if you can accept the lost. See, accept the loss. Relationships based on faulty foundations are meant to end at this time. Disappointment is a form of perception. If your expectations weren't met, a sense of loss arises along with sadness and grief. Express these emotions. Tears are like healing rain that can restore life to a parched inner landscape. Growth is always assured, whatever the loss, however great it is. Let go and experience your feelings so that you may soon see what beauty lies ahead. Okay. And then number 20, the world. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out here to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network, which this goes with this network of connectivity. Weave your connections thoughtfully, creating a supportive web that uplifts your personal and professional journeys. So personal and professional. It says, in the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. Then it's talking about here and now, which is about being present. 32. Here and now, being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Okay. Everything happens in the now. In the present, only this moment counts. You have what it takes to handle anything today. If you let go of the need to look into the future or reflect on the past, be present and notice what is going on right now. This very moment has the potential for you to create miracles in your life. Harbor of peace. Find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. So it's like they're like things are going to happen. They're wanting you to be chill when it happens and to get clear on your intentions. I'm going to read the protection message just in case there's something there. Whenever you find your mind drifting into the past, wondering if things could have or should have been better, or whenever you find yourself longing for the good old days, you leak power. The same is true for looking too far ahead and hoping the future will provide you with certainty. Driven by ambition, you might wander too long in a place with no substance and forget that you are here today. The past and future are illusions. Whenever you leave the present moment, you're disconnecting from your inherent power to manifest your reality with true substance. Neither past nor future can give you what you need. Now is all that counts. Come back from those eternities and be here now. All will be well, and miracles will appear as if by magic in the perfect timing of spirit. So really interesting. Hopefully that was informative and helpful. Go ahead and post your 3 free questions. I gotta get off here and go to sleep. I have to wake up and I have to do stuff. And someone ordered emergency reading too. That's why I came on later. Post all of them. Gen X was like the generation that had to try to figure out everything that everybody fucked up about. But it's kind of like when it comes to things like this, it's like trial and error. Like, I feel like your dad probably had the repercussions of he got to see firsthand the repercussions of all the negativity, like all the negative aspects of it, and it fucked him up. Just like you, it fucked you up too. You know, it fucked up a lot of people. And maybe you have to forgive him for not being able to mentally handle it. I don't know if you've done that yet. When I tried to explain to my daughter that I had to, I was working on trying to heal my issues, she said to me, "Why don't you just get over it?" That was her response. That's what her 14-year-old self said. Just get over it. I was like, "Oh, I was raped and abused and beaten and kidnapped and abandoned by my mother." And all, "Oh, just get over it." But she can't seem to get over what didn't really happen to her. It's like weird. Yeah, it can. You have to understand that you just have to accept that your parents just didn't fucking know the right way to act. We were raised to beat your children. And then if you didn't abuse your child, we were told you were a bad parent. You have to understand that. And we were told to hit our children, and if we didn't hit our children, we were bad parents. and that your kid was going to grow up and be a piece of shit and worthless if you didn't beat your children. Just to get that out there. I hope you understand that. That's what we were told. And it used to be okay for you to hit your children. Like, you didn't get in trouble. My mom used to beat the shit out of me. And they knew. Like, the cops knew. They didn't give a shit. They didn't care. Like, today, if you went and told cops that what my parents did to me, they would have arrested her and took her to prison immediately. And I would have gone to a better place. But that wasn't a thing back then. Like, they had foster care. But, like if you lived in a nice house and you had food, they didn't take you out of your house. And your parents were allowed to beat you. They'd have to almost like kill you. But even then, it wasn't even enough. I would call the cops and I had like slits in my wrist and I was like bleeding everywhere. And then she lied and said that I did it to myself. You know? Yeah. It's teaching you to be better. You have to understand your parents were probably abused too. Probably worse than you. All right. What are Sophie's thoughts about Garrett? What are Sophie's thoughts about Garrett? What is Sophie's thoughts about Garrett? Yeah, you just got to kind of accept it. And it is what it is, you know. And it happens so we can learn and grow and teach others how to be better. Leo. Why does everybody seem... Are you telling people that you're changing, you're going to get a new job or something? Because everybody seems very upset that you're leaving. They're thinking about you having some kind of ending or something. It's weird. She's wanting to talk to you. She could be thinking about something you said. Maybe about changing jobs. You kind of reevaluating things. And starting something new. Yeah, it's talking about you trying to get into a leadership position and have something new. For some reason, this hurts her. And someone else, Aquarius Capricorn, too. She seems not happy that you're leaving. And that keeps showing up. What are John's thoughts about Garrett? Ah, damn it. I hear it went in my mouth. All right, here we go. What is John's thoughts about Garrett? What is John's current thoughts about Garrett? What is John's current thoughts about Garrett? Tower. Princess, the list is closed. And free readings are people who pay for readings. I don't know why you think you could just come in here and just ask a question. I'm going to answer it. It's really weird. All right. Is that something other people do? I don't know. I don't know what other people are doing on other channels, but I'm sure they have a lot less subscribers than I do. All right. And they're desperate for subscribers. So they'll do anything for a like and and for you to subscribe. All right, so John is thinking about celebrating. He's trying to make a decision about getting together, maybe. It feels like getting together, compromising on something. I don't know, there's something about traveling here. He's worried about you being upset with him. Maybe over something. something about the long-term legacy commitment. So if it's not commitment because you're not with him, like it's not like that, but like think about the long-term, like you're, it's like he's thinking about what you want to do for a job or something. I don't know if you're talking to him about your job, like wanting to improve your education maybe, or something about your legacy. He's feeling resistant to change as well. And what are Alyssa's Aries thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa the Aries current thoughts about Garrett? What is Alyssa the Aries current thoughts about Garrett? It wanted to be like Page of Cups. She's thinking about reaching out to you when her boyfriend goes away or when she's away from her boyfriend or something. She's thinking that maybe you're not too happy with her right now. She's trying to make a decision about getting together. She wants to find out more information. Maybe about the Three of Cups. They're like getting together. Also, like she could be concerned that you have somebody else. She's thinking about, moving forward, having passion, communicating, giving a love offer or something like that. This wanted to be like this. So it's making me feel like, but then I feel like it went like this because that is her boyfriend. And she's like wanting to communicate when he moves away. Like moves away from her. Something like that. Also, there's something about gossip that is bothering her as well. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. And hopefully you all have a wonderful day or night. God bless.